shortage of dumb people doing really stupid things. Welcome to another edition of Idiotology with Lynch and Taco. 1011 WJRR. Bunch of freaking idiots.
All right, we just heard from Kurt Deimer, who's, and on that note, birthday tickets. You could maybe win a pair in the next 15 minutes. Have you voted for You Say It, We Play It, JR Facebook page?
Tell us which Sabbath tune you want to hear. Again, you have 15 minutes or so. Go to the JRR Facebook page. The one with the most votes of the 3 songs that we have posted by Sabbath will be played back at 9. Then we just scoop through and scoop somebody up for Earth Day birthday. Could be you.
Completely random. So vote if you haven't. I think for many of us, the story of what not to do as far as hosting a party with underage people at it, it still rings fairly recent with the principal and teacher over in Brevard who went through the whole deal and court case and everything.
Local one right here in in Winter Park as well.
Yeah.
A couple of them.
It's you're rolling the dice if you got minors at your place boozing it up. Mm-hmm. Most of the time when this happens, like high schoolers, right? For the most part.
Yeah.
I guess that's not how they roll in Toole, Utah, at least at Christina Cho's house.
Oh, middle school.
A group of youngsters, the ages 11 to 13, were at Christina's house for a children's birthday party. She served them all booze.
No.
Including one 11-year-old who blacked out. This came to the police department's attention when they arrived to pick up their 13-year-old, who smelled of alcohol and stated she was intoxicated. That parent told police he believed there were more underage children who may have been drinking. When the officer responded to the home, he found a 13-year-old girl staggering after getting up off the floor, who also smelled of alcohol. Police searched the home, and Christina Cho, the host of the children's birthday party, became, quote, very uncooperative and had to be forced into handcuffs.
Come on, they need to drink responsibly here. When I said, middle school, who am I kidding? When we were in junior high, which is what we used to call middle school for younger listeners, we went to my buddy Greg Rader's house. He's the one that... Okay, now I just totally called somebody. We went to my buddy Greg's house, right? His mom said, hey, there were older kids there too. As long as nobody's driving, we have beer, we have booze, and anybody that drove here, put your keys in this bowl, and said, we're going to be responsible. Dude, I was laying on my back, lighting farts on fire. We were hammered. In the backyard, they had a half pipe. We were all... it was messy. It was, yeah. But then, you know what? That was the 80s. Who cared?
You're absolute present day rolling the dice on something like this is not going to end well.
No.
Most of the time.
Had another friend, junior high, his Paul, rest in peace, Paul. His mom walked in while one of them was rolling a joint, and I just froze up, because my father was a drug counselor. I'm thinking, oh my God, and she goes, you're doing it wrong. Let me show you. And taught us how to roll the joint and then lit it up afterwards. Yeah. God. My, how times have changed. Parents, be smart.
Let's go to Alabama, where a fine, upstanding young woman, 29-year-old Moniuette Catrice Hinson, pleaded guilty this week to felony murder in connection with the death of her neighbor, Alverner Blanks. The only reason I'm even bringing this up is the method that Moniuette used to kill her neighbor, Alverner.
Okay.
Killed him with a space heater.
What'd she do? Just plug it in underneath his drapes or something?
That's where your mind would go. No, she clobbered him over the head with a space heater and killed him.
Good night. Could have just gone in when he was, middle of the night and plugged it in underneath the curtains.
She reportedly beat blanks with the space heater.
I don't think we've had... That's a first. We've done this show together. It's coming up on 30 years, and I think that's a first.
Yes, that's why I'm bringing this to our attention. She says that her and the now deceased victim were neighbors and acquaintances. The dispute took place outside of their homes, so she had to have gone and retrieved a space heater and used it as a weapon.
I'm saying in the carport. Space heater was in the carport. Where did you say this was? Alabama. Maybe during the cold snap, somebody had to do some work in the carport. I'm going to bring this space heater, and she was ready.
Good God, man!
Somebody texted in at 22526 and said, "What a bunch of lightweights."
It's 11-year-olds just don't hold up anymore.
Yeah. Somebody said, "I'm the youngest of 5. I was drinking Boone's Farm when I was 12." Oh yeah. Boone's Farm, Mad Dog 2020. That it wasn't actually called Mad Dog. It was just MD 2020. Yeah. I don't even know what it stood for. I'm sure the text line's going to flood out with that. But that Mad Dog 2020 is what we caught Ace drinking in our fort.
Oh, the guy who invented rap that lived in your backyard.
No, close. Invented breakdancing.
Breakdancing.
And he didn't live in my backyard. He lived in my buddies Mike and his brother. Lived in their doghouse.
Seems an odd place for the inventor of breakdancing to settle.
He lived in our fort first. Then he burnt it down one day when we were in school.
Yeah, we have had some seriously ridiculous stories this morning, and I think we'll end with this one. You said that you're 10% bowler.
Yeah.
Do you know who Steven Gallegos is?
Isn't he a pro bowler?
He is a pro bowler, has been a pro bowler for 42 years. He lives in the Denver. It's Steve Gallegos, pro bowler out of Denver.
I don't know how I knew he was a pro bowler. I think I may have flipped by and watched him bowl once.
Steve had to resort to backup balls in the last tournament because a thief stole his 17 bowling balls from his front porch.
Wait, run that by me again.
I have this story on our Facebook page. Who the hell steals bowling balls?
That's got to be the
guy has a collection of. He uses these because he goes in and explains that each ball is called for in a different scenario, which he may encounter during the course of a tournament.
Okay, I was reading text.
He hauls around 17 bowling balls. He had left them out on his front porch in the Denver area because he knew the following morning he was transferring them into another vehicle, and he didn't want to haul them into the house, back out of the house, and back into so he left them out on the porch. And this is just proof that people will steal anything now.
Now, did Steve have the bowling balls or somebody else?
Steve's bowling balls that he uses in his tournament, 17 of them were left in the porch at his home. And in the overnight hours, someone walked with them and total about 255 pounds of gear.
You understand, Pat, if you're getting a pro bowler's balls, I know that sounds very odd and elementary, but we got 11-year-olds partying in middle school. No, I know that sounds odd, but if this guy's a pro bowler, word gets around, Steve Gallegos lives right there on Pine Street. Yeah,
I bet he's got some really prime balls.
He's been a pro bowler 40-something years. I bet he has some good trophies. He's got some, he's probably rich and well-to-do.
I bet he leaves his balls on the porch.
Nope. And then they see the ball holder and go,
You think he has one of those racks?
Yeah.
Like in the alley.
Like women have shoe racks, but he's got a ball rack. It's not to be confused with racking balls. It's a ball rack. Somebody said 22526.
Barbecue grill, rocking chair, bowling ball rack.
Somebody said that was a very heated argument. Okay, we got to there. Well done.
Has nobody's made the "Do you have 16-pound balls" joke yet?
No, it's coming. I'm sure.
How the hell do you walk?
No, everybody's focused on the drinking. First drinking. You ready? Oh my God. Used to take oranges and inject them with wild turkey every day and bring it to junior high. Talk about getting drunk. It was fun days. I went 12 years without drinking. Then I turned 13. Matt the plumber. Somebody asked me, why do you drink so much? I told him I turned 12. So, Schlitz malt liquor. Ah, yeah. That is what you'd call a spare. Morgan David is Mad Dog 2020.
How much does a bowling ball cost, by the way? Just retail, just a standard bowling ball. Do you have any idea? No, I don't. I'm just curious.
I know that I bought mine because remember I took bowling in college.
You bought a bowling ball? Why didn't you just use the lane balls?
Well, I had one from when I was a kid. Price. Your average bowling ball, Pat.
Get it in the pro shop.
See, and you get Steve Gallagher's balls. Your average bowling ball ranges from $100 to $300, Pat.
Jeez,
he had 15 of them. That's thousands.
Kingpin here, man.
Orlando's rock. One JRR. It just rocks.